Yes, okay, you can open your eyes now. I think what I want to try is a different tool, a sharper tool. I think this fork shall suffice. It shall work perfectly for what I want to do, okay? So what I'm going to do, actually I will ask you to close your eyes once more for me, and I'm going to tap you either with the fork or with my finger. And what I would like you to do, please, is to tell me fork or finger. Okay, let's try that now. Okay, what was that? Fork or finger? Very good. And what was that? Fork or finger? Very good. Fork or finger? Excellent. I'm going to go a little bit faster now. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Okay, it looks like you can distinguish the difference between being poked in the face with a fork and with a finger. So this is obviously very promising indeed. Now there is another test that I would like to do involving your cranial nerves, your facial feeling, shall we say, and that involves me doing a little something like this. Can you feel me slapping you on the face? How did that feel? That felt okay. Very good. That's very interesting actually. I'm just wondering though, I'm just curious. What about How was that? How was that? Could you feel all the slapping of the face that I just did there? You could feel the slapping on the face. Okay, that's excellent, excellent. On to the next test. Now, for the next part of our cranial nerve exam today, I'm going to need you to taste 3 different flavored liquids. Okay, now, these are artificial liquids, it's okay. I'm going to drop a little bit on your tongue, and then I would like you to tell me, please, what it tastes like. Okay, so we're doing flavors first. Okay. Okay, if you could pop out your tongue for me, please. Very good. I'll just pop a little droplet on there. Just put a little droplet on there. Now, what does that taste like? Cyanide. Very good. You got that on your first go. Impressive. Impressive. Okay. On to flavor number 2. I'm curious if you'll get this one on your first try. Okay, here we go. Okay, tongue out for me, please. Very good, very good. Here we go. Little droplet on there, little droplet. And what does that one taste like? It tastes like asbestos. Very good. Your taste buds are working very well indeed, but just to be certain, flavor number 3. Here we go. Are you ready? Ready for flavor number 3? Okay, and what is flavor number 3? Can you identify that for me, please? Cucumber. Cucumber. Perfect. You got all 3 flavors perfectly correct on your first try as well. So we're looking very promising. promising so far indeed. Maybe the brain damage that I thought I'd done to you isn't nearly as bad as I suspected. So, 2 thumbs up so far. But we do have a lot of testing to go. Okay, so don't feel reassured just yet. Okay, of course, after the taste test, we do the smell test. Not sure if you ever had any cranial nerve exams before. I used to do them all the time when I was a real doctor. Now, of course, I've become an evil doctor because, frankly, being a good doctor, it just didn't fulfill me. Helping people every single day. Didn't fill me with any feeling of goodness at all, and the pay wasn't worth all the effort. You will not believe how annoying it gets treating people for the same illnesses day after day after day, and 90% of these illnesses these people cause themselves with their own stupid lifestyle choices. Surprise, surprise, if you drink 2 litres of Coca-Cola every day, you get diabetes. Surprise, surprise. But then they come running to the doctor for help. I'm supposed to help them. Maybe stop being so stupid, and then you won't need to come to me. You know what I'm saying? Being a good doctor sucks. Being an evil doctor, that's excellent. Much more lucrative in terms of money. And what is more important in this life than money? Nothing, let me tell you that. Plus, I also get to torture people and cut them open and do all manner of horrifying experiments on them. And I mean, that just really gets me going, you know. Anyway, I've gone on a bit of a tangent there, my apologies. Here we go. I have for you a delightful smell. Please take a good sniff of that for me. And could you tell me, what does that smell like? Swamp. Very good, that is indeed the smell of a swamp. Okay, going on to my second smell now. Ah yes, of course. This is one of my favourite smells actually. Okay, prepare your nostrils because here it comes. My favourite smell. Have a good smell, a good sniff of that. All good. And what is that smell? That is indeed the smell of chlorine gas. Excellent job. Okay, and now we are on to our third and final smell. This one is my least favourite smell possibly of all time. I despise this smell. Absolutely disgusting smell. Okay, so prepare that nostril, or both nostrils. Yes, very good. Take a sniff. And what does smell number 3 smell like? Mint. Exactly. Disgusting smell. I cannot stand the smell of mint. Okay, I think what I'll do next is I'm going to use a stethoscope to listen to your heart and to your lungs. I probably should have done this before starting the cranial nerve exam actually. I just want to make sure that I haven't really damaged you in any other way during some of the experiments that I've been doing on you. Okay, so I'm just going to place this on your chest and I'm going to listen to your heart for a little bit, okay? I can't imagine you particularly remember any of the experiments that I've done on you so far. I haven't done anything too invasive or terrible just yet, and every time that I do an experiment on you so far, I have made you unconscious. I've given you a little bit of a sleep potion to help you fall asleep because there's no need to put you through any unnecessary suffering as long as I can do my experiments on you and obtain the results that I want. That's me happy. That's really me happy. Okay, heart actually sounding very robust, very strong and healthy. Marvellous. I want to listen to your lungs now. So I'm going to be placing this on your chest once again, but now I would like you to take in a deep breath for me, please, okay? And breathe out. Very good, breathe in. And breathe out. One more breath, come on, you can do it. Absolutely marvelously healthy lungs there. I can't believe how good your heart and your lung health is. Very promising, very promising. Okay, let's use this next bit of time to take a look inside those ears of yours, shall we? I have here an otoscope, of course. I'm going to be placing this in your ear hole, okay? And I'm just going to take a quick look in there. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. Your ears are absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. That's foul. That's foul. I can't remember the last time I've seen something that bad before. Okay, I'm going to look in the other ear. I hope it's not as disgusting as the other one. But it is. It is, in fact, just as foul and disgusting as the other ear, possibly even more so. Possibly even more so. I didn't think that was possible. I thought some of the things that I created in this laboratory were horrific beyond imagination, but the state of your ears, that actually might be more horrific. More horrific. Okay, so I'm just gonna very quickly scrape some of that disgusting stuff out of your ears. Okay. Okay, so I'm coming in for a little bit of a scrape around in your ears now, using the cotton pad, of course. Using the cotton pad. How does that feel? Does it feel painful? No. Good, I suppose. Good. Okay, so you do have a huge buildup of just absolutely disgusting earwax here. So it might be here for a short period of time. Okay. is that feeling? Is that already feeling a lot better? Yes, I imagine it must be. Those ears were filled with some scary stuff indeed. Okay, so actually now the next part of the cranial nerve exam is to test your hearing. So perfect timing. I'm going to whisper some words directly into your ears, and I want you to repeat back to me, please, the words that I whisper into your ears. Okay, so here we go. Coconut. Very good. Superfluous. Very good. Nipple. Very good. Cranium. Very good. Diabolical. Very good. Domination. Very good. Now I'm going to do something very simple indeed. I'm going to click my fingers. Might sound a little bit unusual because I'm wearing these latex gloves, of course. But basically I just want you to tell me whether it's coming from the left or the right of your head. Okay, so here we go. Close your eyes as well, actually. Close your eyes for this one. Don't want you cheating. Okay, here we go. Very good. 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 Very good. Both sides. That was a trick, and you passed it excellently. Well done there indeed. Okay. I think I'm bored of inspecting your ears. I think it's clear that you can hear stuff, and that I've cleaned out some of that gunk as well. So ears are fine. Ears are fine. What I want to do now is I want to inspect those eyeballs of yours, and in order to do that, in order to get a good look at those eyeballs, I want to use this magnifying glass. Okay. Oh yes, absolutely spectacular eyeballs. Marvelous. Just incredible. Incredible eyeballs indeed. Absolutely incredible. They look so spherical. Can you rotate your eyes for me, please, so that I can see just how spherical they are? Wait a minute, these aren't oblong-shaped eyes, are they? These aren't those rugby ball-shaped eyes. You don't have that thingy. I've forgotten what it's called. Stigmatism, is that it? Astigmatism. When you have a funny shaped eyeball. I only want perfectly spherical eyeballs in my laboratory, okay? So if you've got rugby shaped eyeballs, you're going to be leaving the laboratory. And I don't mean walking out of here freely, of course, because you know too much at this point. What I actually mean is you will be leaving the laboratory, if you understand what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying? Maybe not. Maybe that's a little bit too detailed, in depth for your brain to figure out. Okay, guess what I've got? A smelly chart. Yes, indeed. What do you mean? This is a Snellen chart. It's called a smelly chart, not a Snellen chart. Who is the doctor here? Who is the doctor here? Me or you? I'm sorry. Are you the doctor? No, you're not. Are you? I'm the doctor. Okay. So I think I know the name of this chart, and it's called the smelly chart. Okay. So shut up and read the letters for me, okay? please. We're going to be testing that eye using the exact same thing, of course. Very good. 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 Okay, I'm quite satisfied that you can read the eye chart with both your eyes. Okay, so you can uncover your eyes now. Thank you. Now I want you to focus on my nose, please. Focus on my nose. An absolutely beautiful and magnificent nose that it is. Focus on it and tell me, please, how many fingers am I holding up? That's correct. That's one finger. Very well done. Okay, let's keep going. 2 fingers. Marvelous. So far, so good. So far, so good. 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 Okay, well done. It does appear you can count up to 10. Very impressive indeed. And now I want you to continue to look at my nose, but I want you to tell me when a finger wiggles. Okay, and I want you to say left, right, or both. Okay, should be straightforward once we get into it. Okay, so here we go. Good. 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 Okay, very good so far. Now I need to check if you experience double vision at all when I bring my finger closer to your face. Okay, so keep your eyes focused on my finger now for this one. I'm going to do this twice, and I want you to tell me, please, if you experience double vision at any point during this, okay? So how many fingers do you see? You see just one finger, and you saw only one finger during the entirety of that, didn't you? Very good. And now I want to mark the edges of your peripheral vision, so to speak. So again, you're still looking at my nose. I'm going to move my fingers in different directions, and I need you to tell me when you can no longer see them. Okay, so here we go. We'll start doing that now. Good. 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 Okay. Okay. I think I am very satisfied with everything that I'm seeing today. Actually, very quickly. Can you just follow my finger with your eye, please? Okay, so keep your head still and use your eyes to follow my finger as I move it. And I just want to double check something. We're almost at the end of the cranial nerve exam, don't worry, I'm getting bored as well. Okay, I'm getting bored of this. So we're going to wrap it up in just a minute. I do have a few questions that I want to ask you though. But I will say it's actually looking very good indeed, and I think you have not sustained any brain damage, despite the fact that I hit you over the head with a very heavy object by accident. Okay, so that's very promising indeed. But I do have just a few questions that I want to ask you before we wrap up today's session together. Okay. Okay, my first question for you, let me have a look. Are you an organ donor? Are you afraid of needles? Have you ever wished that you were something not human? Interesting, very interesting. If you could be any animal, which animal would you be? Okay, and my next question, what is your favorite insect? Okay, and my next question for you, what is your favorite mythical creature? Very cool choice there. My next question for you, if you could choose one superpower, any superpower at all, what superpower would you choose? Just the one. Very good choice there. Do you believe in aliens? And have you ever seen a UFO before? That's very interesting indeed. And my final question for you, are you into probing? Very good to know, Okay, so thank you very much for answering my questions. Excellently well performed today during the cranial nerve exam, and I am very pleased to say that you do not have brain damage of any kind, and in fact you are in really good health despite the experiments that I've been doing on you so far. So that's very good for me to know as well, because it's obviously better for me to have a healthy specimen to work with and to experiment on than some sickly, grotesque little creature. But so far you aren't just grotesque, you aren't sickly at all, you're in good health, a very healthy, grotesque creature, I would say. Okay, so we're all finished today. Thank you very much for doing so well and being so compliant and submissive. I really do appreciate that. Okay, I'll see you whenever I see you. Maybe I'll do some horrifying experiments